What you eat becomes what you are. Now, this is something I realized recently after eating a lot of like takeaway foods, is that when you eat unhealthy foods, you're more likely to feel bad about your day and also like feel bad about your body, etc., because of what's in the food. Now, everything to do with fast food is fatty and high in every single possible thing that's bad for you. And now, the occasional one is okay, but I am currently eating a lot of, Greg's, Costa, all of that jazz, which is not good because it's high in fat, it's high in, cooking oils because they cook stuff in with the oils that are really bad for you. So that's not good. So I'm currently trying to come up with a plan of what foods I can eat that wouldn't affect my hormones and anything, because basically the seed oils that they cook with affects your hormones very badly, and it makes you feel so bad because your hormones just get worse and worse from the food. And I've noticed that I'm more tired and more not depressed but sad compared to normal when I eat fast food, because obviously I know the effects of it. And when you know that you're eating something bad so much, like you just you get sad because you're constantly eating something that's bad. Now obviously what you want to do is you want to get away from it or reduce the amount that you're having, because I know a lot of people when I went to school with, they had McDonald's quite a lot. And I know someone that had McDonald's every single day for lunch, and that is crazy to me that he didn't develop anything, too serious, because McDonald's is one of the worst ones you can have. Personally, I don't have McDonald's because I've stopped myself from it because of how bad it is. And obviously, have you seen the video of where they tested how long a McDonald's burger can last, and it lasts more than 10 years? That's not normal. So if it lasts more than a couple of days, then don't eat it, basically, because you never know what they've put in it to keep it preserved that long. Obviously, if you're a fan of McDonald's, then fair enough, you can have McDonald's, and I'm not controlling anyone, but you can have what you want, basically. But for me, myself, I have stopped myself from eating McDonald's just because of that. Now obviously I still have fast food every now and then, and at the moment I've been having Costa and Greg's for lunch almost every day, which is really bad. But I'm trying to stop myself from that because I have felt the effects from that. And obviously the thing is, the more you have it when you're younger, the more likely you are going to be fat when you're older. So I do need to reduce my amount so I'm not fat when I'm older. Because right now I'm as skinny as a stick and my metabolism is so fast, and I really don't want it to slow down and then I put on a bunch of weight because I've had all of those fatty things that stay in your body for such a long time. Now what I suggest doing is getting an app or making a diary of what you're eating, and then when you look at what you've eaten recently, you might be more likely to not have fast food, because you'll be like, right, okay, so I had fast food twice this week and it's costed me this and this, so now I'm not going to have fast food for the rest of the week. That's what I feel like would help me, is that I would write down how much I've spent on fast food and the calories and stuff like that. And then I would be like, right, I've had it this many days this week and I'm not going to have it anymore this week. And then maybe limit myself to 1 or 2 days a week where I would have fast food of some sort, which would be very beneficial because that reduces the amount of, stuff that your body would be exposed to that you're not supposed to have. And I've been trying to eat more healthy when it comes to fruit and general stuff by eating eggs and the natural things that animals produce and stuff like that. Obviously it's kind of hard to get away from supermarket meat because like butchers are becoming less and less and they're more expensive, but yeah, just try your best to try and eat as healthy as possible by eating fruits and all that jazz. Now, if you are one of those people that kind of can't get away from fast food because of whatever reason, then I would say try to, if you're gonna do it, try and have a balanced diet. So you're having fast food but then mixing it in with having a really healthy dinner or a really healthy lunch, because then I feel like you're not making it as bad, because you're adding fruit, you're adding all those extra vitamins and things that your body would need. so you're balancing it out. And obviously do more exercise so you can burn off the fats that the fast food would give you, unless you need to put on weight, then I guess it's okay. Because for me, my metabolism is so fast that I can literally eat anything and I would not put in any weight, which is quite scary. But I guess maybe I'm not eating enough calories for what my body needs, so I do need to eat more to essentially fix that. Because I feel like I need like 2,000 calories a day in order to start putting on some weight, which is absolutely crazy. And if you think about how many calories that is. Now for me right now today, it's currently 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I've only had about 500 calories today, and there's like no way that I'm gonna have 1,500 calories in the next 4 hours. Like, that's typically not possible. So I've got an app on my phone which basically I put in my food and calories, and it calculates how many I need to reach my daily goal of putting on some weight. And it's quite helpful because it shows what you've eaten, and if you can see that you've been eating, bad foods on that day, you can be like, right, tomorrow I'm gonna have a better diet because today I've had, so and so, whatever you've eaten. And this is really powerful because I feel like if you can see what you're having visually rather than it being in your brain, you can be like, right, I've really had this many calories and I feel like I need to reduce. Or if you need to put on weight, then obviously fair enough, you can have it. But like, I'm saying, like, visually you could be like, right, I've had too much fast food recently and it's putting a toll on my body. So I'm going to make this diet plan of being healthy by having yogurt, oats, eggs, all of these healthy things to naturally put on weight because they're high in calorie naturally, rather than having fats and, too much sugar and all of that jazz. Now I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Obviously this is a very, very short one because it's a very to the point topic, because of what you eat becomes what you are. So if you're not feeling motivated right now, it's most likely probably because of fast food or like a really unhealthy diet. Now I know that for myself because I feel like every time I have an unhealthy diet, I'm not as motivated as if I have a healthy diet. And yeah, I don't know how true obviously all of this is with scientific evidence, but just take my words with a pinch of salt, because obviously I'm not a health advisor or anything. So this is just from my experience and the way I view it. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course don't forget to hit that like button, and of course subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video.